So I have tried so many different methods in order to get eyeliner into the skin, and I have been so frustrated for over a decade. So this method is exactly what you need to do to retain. Now this is for a basic eyeliner. So this is going to be for a lash lift or just a classic. So it's no wings. Okay. The method is 3 passes. So a pass is where you go, that's the eye, you go from one side to the other. That's 1 pass. You want to do 3 of those. The needle is either a 3 shader or a 5 shader. I like to use the Elite brand. The ink, I always do a carbon and an iron oxide mix. Why? Well, the carbon is just, it's a smaller molecule size, so it's going to fall in there easier and it's going to last longer and you're actually going to get it in. The iron oxide by itself is thicker and it's harder to get in, but it is a little bit more safe for beginners. So I just do a combination, and then, you know, as long as you have something that's a bigger needle, then you're not going to be at risk of migration. Google migration on the eyeliner, guys. It's freaky as hell. To avoid that, you have to not be a crappy tattooer. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, use a thicker needle, like a shader, a 3 or a 5, and do a mix, carbon and iron oxide. Okay, so what is going to be the movement? Don't forget, we're doing 3 passes. What you have to do, it is so boring. It is painfully slow and it is painfully boring, but there is nothing more satisfying than wiping and seeing the actual ink in the eye. So you're going to be at a 90-degree angle, which is straight up, and all you're doing is a circle, and you want to count for about 4 or 5 seconds to do the circle. Stay in the skin, complete another circle. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, guys, I'm angling off a little bit so that you can see. What that is doing is you are moving so slow that it is packing in the ink, and you are doing the circle movements. So if you have the eye and you're coming along, I'm speeding up so just for demonstration purposes, and you're coming along in the circles, you're going to get that nice thickness and that coverage. What you don't want to do is do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, you know, you've got to be consistent with it, and that is the key here. It's easy for anyone to get bored or want to rush through it and want to do fast circles. I get that, and I've been there, and I tried that for a few years, and guess what? People come back and there's no ink in the skin. To get the eyeliner in the skin, you have to slow it down and you have to commit to circles that take you at least 4 or 5 seconds long to do. So we got the eye, client's on the bed, I'm coming in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm telling you, you don't even breathe. It is that slow, you feel like you can't even catch your breath. Now, as you are continuing on in your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles, what you can do, and I'm going to speed this up for the video, is you start to make that circle smaller, right, for the taper. So start to make the circle smaller and tighter as you get to the end, and then when you get to about here, this is your tear duct, brush in, and brush in 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What that does is it means that you don't have an ugly stop point. You can't really do circles all the way to the end because you're going to get a blob. But if you just treat it like an eyebrow and do 1 or 2 swipes, you're not going to get anything in. So to reiterate, we're going to do slow circles all the way through to the count of 5. We're going to start to taper it to the eye, and then when we get close to the end, we're going to brush in. What happens after that is you put your numbing on and you go to this eye and you repeat the same thing. Slow circles all the way. For pass number 2, you come back here, they've had the secondary numbing in, you want to go back through again. Pass 2 is always your longest pass, right? Because they've had the numbing, you've kind of prepped the skin a little bit. This is where you really want to really smarten things up and take your time. So go back through it, make sure that you're overlapping, doing your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles, getting to the end, pass number 2. Repeat on this side. Before you start pass number 3, give the eyes a light clean and have the client open their eyes. Have a look and see what happens. Normally you will need to come a little bit more here or a little bit more here. There's going to be some discrepancies between the eyes. Use the 3rd pass as your finishing pass. Now here's the kicker. When you nail this and you do this properly, you can literally do each eye in 20 minutes. That is no word of a lie. I will upload a video of me doing the eyeliner and I will also show the healed result in 20 minutes. I hope that this has helped someone. I have spent over 12 years trying to figure this stuff out. I'm finally at a point where I know what works and what doesn't work. Let me know in the comments if you have given this a go and what your results are. Also let me know in the comments if you're stuck and you need help. I am here and I've got the experience. Like and subscribe because I'm going to be uploading all of my knowledge every week.